So we took a private car to
Timișoara.
in Romania, and we're about to pass under and go through the ancient city walls. Look, we're all in the dark. So we've come here to explore Romania, explore bits of its communist past. We've got a few days here. Let's see how it goes. It's 5 o'clock. We're about to get some food because you're starving, aren't you? Emma, how did you find the border crossing?
We came at like 2 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon, so it was really quick. So you stamped out of Serbia, and then, you know, a few meters down the road you stamped into Romania, and it's all pretty easy. It was free, no hassle really.
It's probably one of the easiest border crossings we've ever done.
Yeah, so apparently there are queues sometimes. Obviously if you're going at a weekend it might be a lot busier, so just bear that in mind.
You can tell this area around the old walls has very recently been done up. It's very nice. Walking towards Union Square. There you go. They've got an exhibition of some old trams, which I'm not going to lie, I'm well into.
So it's 5:30. We haven't been here for very long. We've just turned up at this square and it's absolutely beautiful.
Very colourful buildings.
Hi, so we're in a restaurant called Miorita, which has been recommended by everyone who's been here. So this is polenta, not potato, which I'm a bit sad about, but I'm going to give it a good go. And I got a beef stew. I feel like this is a place to have hearty food. So it's very soft, it's falling apart. That's so nice. Let's see if polenta is as good as potato. No. Good, but not as good.
So I ordered samale, which is like a traditional Romanian dish, which is cabbage leaf, pickled cabbage leaf, and inside you've got like meat and rice in there. And also some sour cream. Let's have a bit of sour cream. Very nice. It's like, it tastes like rice and vine leaves. If you had rice and vine leaves before, very, very similar. Yeah, great. So we've ordered the traditional dumplings with, just look at them.
So I said to the lady, oh no, we only ordered one, we didn't want to, but she said this is one portion that they just put on 2 plates. It's ginormous. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's precarious. What's happening? So this is essentially a donut.
Emma's gluten intolerant.
I'm just going to bite. It's good. I want to see Richard's face when he eats it. Give me words.
Holy Smurf balls, that's good. It's like a really, really crispy donut with like, obviously this is sour cream and like a cherry sauce. Just really, really, really nice. Yeah, very crispy. I don't want to sound like a Philistine. This tastes like as if you got a really nice crispy donut and then dumped a Muller fruit corner over it. Really, in a good way. So we've taken a tram. It was 15 lei each for a 1-day tram ticket. Gets you on all the buses. It's about a couple of quid each, wasn't it?
£2.50, I think.
So we're now off to the communist consumer, which seems like a paradox, doesn't it? We're off to the Communist Consumer Museum to have a look at life during communist times. So yeah, we're doing that.
So Timișoara has a lot of green spaces, we've noticed. So lots of pretty buildings and lots of green spaces, like Sofia, I would say. A little bit.
This is the park on the way to the Communist Museum. So this is the museum itself. We can see Nikolai Ceausescu behind me. You can see Nikolai Ceausescu behind me. And then the actual museum is in the basement. So like the Red Flat in Sofia, this is supposed to be a museum that's interactive. You're allowed to touch all the stuff and mess with all the stuff and root through basically all the exhibits down in this quite musty smelling basement.
This place is free to get in, which is good, obviously, and it is absolutely filled with items. But unlike the Red Flat, it's not quite like a home. It is a basement with a collection of stuff, but there's like thousands and thousands of things here. But I think maybe less of a narrative. It's not about a family. It doesn't quite tell you everything, but it does give you, you know, a gist of the objects that might be around homes in that time.
It's like a hoarder's dream or nightmare.
So this museum is free. I would say it definitely lacks an audio or somebody explaining what some of the stuff is, but it has collections of everything from toys, from musical instruments, irons, sort of old granny porcelain knickknacks. There's a kitchen in here, lots of telephones. So yeah, it's cool for a look around. It's a bit dank, if I'm honest, but yeah, it's free and it's definitely full of interesting stuff. You can also touch all the stuff, so I've had a play of the xylophone and I've picked up all the telephones. Yeah, so you can touch it all and take as many pictures as you want, so that's really good too.
Harsh comment, Emma. I feel that free was the right price of that museum.
Yeah.
Normally you're the harsh one. I'm being the harsh one.
It didn't tell you a lot. It's nice to look at all the stuff, but it didn't really tell you anything.
Yeah, just it was a lot of disorganised piles of things. And I'm a bit of a history person. I like to know the story behind things. I'm not that well versed about Ceausescu. I listened to Ceausescu.
Yeah.
I listened to a podcast about him. There's a Real Dictators. There's a couple of episodes about him on Real Dictators. So I listened to a little bit about him, but I'm still not that well versed. And I kind of would have liked to know more about life under him and how people felt about him. And I think what it missed actually was people's stories. That's what I really wanted to know. People's stories and how they felt living under communist rule. So we've just stopped at the park for some lunch. We paid 16 Romanian lev, which is about £2.78 at the time of recording. For this, for our lunch, we've got pastry. Emma's got herself a warm pizza.
Oh, is it warm?
Yeah. And I've got myself a burek, which is one of the pies I had before with cheese and stuff in the middle. So we're going to eat this, £2.78 lunch. I won't tell you how it is. Well, I'll tell you now. Oh, great. I was expecting this to be like a iced bun. It's so salty. Near the cathedral there's this really nice square with a lovely fountain. The cathedral should be behind us if I do that. And also there's this really weird thing over here, which is like a multi-storey garden. That's the best I can explain it, using scaffolding. And we're going to go check that out. Multi-storey garden. Do you fancy a multi-storey garden?
Sure do.
And what will happen when we get to the top? I'll remember I'm afraid of heights.
Oh, yes.
quite squeaky up, isn't it? There's 1,306 plants. And it's free to get in, but you have to sign some things to say you read some rules. But couldn't actually find where the rules were, so...
No. It's probably like just don't jump off or pull any plants off.
There's places to sit down, listen to music, and there's water fountains. Very nice. It's a good place to get a view of the square. Here's the umbrella street everyone always talks about. So this here is the Palace of Culture, and on that balcony there on the 20th of December 1989, Timisoara was declared the first place in Romania to be free from communism. That's the end of part 1 of our time in
Timișoara.
We've broken this video up into 2 because the old iPad we used to edit can't cope with longer videos. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, it'll really help us. We're nearly at 100 subscribers. If you could be the 100th, we'd be very happy. Thank you and goodbye.